technology thing, it would turn out, or it would appear. So we're going to continue with roots and prefixes, and hopefully today will be our last lesson on the subject. Next week we're going to be looking at TOEFL reading strategies. But just to finish our session off with roots, prefixes, and suffixes, we're going to do some basic practice today. So just to recap, roots, well actually, let's have a look at prefixes first. So we learned that prefixes, sorry, a little bit of noise in the kitchen. We learned that prefixes modify word stems. And they can give the word a number of meanings. They can have a negative meaning. They can have a direction meaning. And they can have other meanings too. Whoops, there we go. We can have other meanings too. Just to give you an example of a negative meaning, we had ill from last week, such as illegal. I'm not going to go over all of the prefixes because we've done them extensively over the last few weeks. One for direction would be maybe X, meaning out of. Another one that we'll be seeing today. And we had some others, trans, for example, meaning across, and we'll be seeing that later today as well. I just need to close the door. If you just hold up a second. I do apologize. So we have trans meaning others. You may hear my friend in the other classroom. We also saw roots. And roots came from Latin and Greek. And roots gave the word a particular meaning. One that we saw last week was cred, and we saw it in the word incredible. Hello Ecem Polat, thank you very much. Eğitim Bilimler Dersleri. Hi, how are you? That's a strange name. So we saw that cred means believe. And we saw that in the word incredible. And of course, in had a negative meaning, so something which can't be believed. And then we looked at suffixes. And suffixes basically tell us the type of word we are dealing with. Whether that word is a noun, an adjective, a verb, or an adverb. So that's what we've done so far. Today we're going to be looking at all of these little bits together with some new vocabulary, hopefully, and trying to use these parts to understand the meanings of words. So let's go straight to the presentation. So we have word parts. Okay, so let's have a look at some parts. We had seed. We saw this a couple of weeks ago. It means to go. So proceed. Pro means forward. So proceed means to move forward or something which is moved forward. We had cred, which we've just seen a little while before, meaning believe. And here credit, believing it means to go. So believing something will go or come. Something will come back. When banks give you credit, they actually believe that you're going to pay them the money back. We have graph, which means to write, and we see it in the word autograph. Auto means by yourself, so an autograph is to write by yourself. We had ject, meaning to throw. Eject, E means out of, so eject means to be thrown out of. We had emit as well. Again, we've got the same prefix here. Let me open up my cursor. Laser pen, I like the laser pen. Here we have eject, meaning out of, and here we have emit as well, to send out. The sun emits light, for example. We have mute, meaning to change, commute. We have port, meaning to carry. We saw this one a couple of weeks ago as well, like portable, deport, export, report. A number of words actually can be made up of this particular root, and it means to carry. And deport, as we saw a couple of weeks ago, means to carry away from. So if you're living in a country illegally and the police catch you, they will deport you from that country or deport you back to where you came from. We have rupt, which means, again, to break, and erupt, if you can imagine a volcano to break out, it explodes in an upward motion. We have scribe or script, which means to write, and we have it within description. If you write a description about something, you're writing what that thing is like. We have sect, meaning to cut, and bisect. Bi means two, and bisect means to cut into two. We have veen or vene, meaning to come. It actually also means to go to in Latin. And here, intervene, inter means between. So to intervene means to come between two things, to prevent something from happening. Actually, prevent is another example of that root. We have ver, meaning turn. So to divert. To die means away from. So divert means to turn away from. If you can imagine traffic, you know, if there's roadworks, they often send the traffic in a different direction. They are diverting the traffic. Then we have viv, which means to live, and we can see the meaning of that word in survive, to try and maintain life, as it were. So if you're online at the moment and you're watching this, I've got 11 people watching. There's 11 of you out there. Say hi. And I expect you all to participate in this lesson. So when I ask a question, I would like to see loads of answers. We already have eğitim bilimleri, dersleri, and we have Ecem Polat too. So I expect you both to be contributing to this lesson. And the other people watching, there's 12 people watching now. So that other person who's just come, I would like them to participate too. Otherwise, it's not really a lesson. I know the answers. It'd be nice to see if you know the answers too. This is for you, it's not for me. So, emissary. Does it mean a break in a custom-friendly relations, A? Or B, a person who is sent to deliver a message? C, a person who carries baggage, like luggage, for example? Or is it D, to go beyond expectations? I'm going to give you a chance or an opportunity to answer that. Well, actually, I'll help you on the first one, emissary. Can you find the root in this word? Have a look at these up here and see if you can find something similar in that word. Any ideas?
Doesn't matter, I can ask you the
Okay. Well, there is a 15-second relay. Well, if we look here, we've got this root miss. And if we look up at the board here, we have mit or miss, and it means to send. So this is our clue, send. Hey, Muharrem, how are you, man? Nice to see you back again. I think I remember Ecem actually from a previous lesson too. Very good. The answer is B. A person who is sent to deliver a message. And again, we have that root here, which I've underlined, means to send. A person who is sent to deliver a message. Okay, let's have a look at the next one then. The word rupture means. Does it mean A, the result of a change? Does it mean B, something that is thrown? Does it mean C, an ideology or a belief, such as a religion? Or does it mean a break in a custom friendly relations? So A, the result of a change. B, something that is thrown. C, an ideology or a belief. Or D, a break in a custom friendly relations. Okay, well, okay, that was correct for the first one. Eğitim bilimleri and Ecem. What about this question? What's the answer to this one? Ecem says D. Muharrem says D. Well, hello. Welcome back. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't really read Russian. Anya? I don't know. We'll just call you Aina. Actually, we'll stick with that surname. Yeah, correct. Well done. We have D, and we have that root here, rupt. And as we can see, what does rupt mean? Rupt means to break, and our example was erupt. Other examples would be maybe corrupt. You know, if you corrupt the police force, if you corrupt a politician, you're back again. Feels like a class. Okay, so let's go. Yep, very good. E mi? Eğitim bilim dersleri. There is no E. Are you paying attention? Okay, so let's go to the next word. The word intersection. Okay, so we've got our clues up here. These are all our clues. So let's go through the options. We have A, to go beyond expectations, what we expect. B, where one road cuts through another. We have C, something that is thrown. Or we have D, the result of change. So what do you boys and girls make of this one then? Nice to see you too. Thank you very much. Not many people say that to me, Jada. Ecem Pollock's going with B. Esma, welcome to the class, Esma. Yep, B. Aina, B. And that's correct. I think, there we go, intersection. So just to quickly recap, let's put some quick notes down here at the bottom. Screen, show taskbar. Whoops. Let's see what we're taking notes on. So, if you remember, inter means between. Between. And we already know sect means to cut. So, that's the prefix. So, I'll give you, we have this eon. What's the upper jump? We have this eon suffix too. And I'm going to just put suffix there. You have to forgive me for my typing skills, suffix. And we know that this suffix from last week, I don't know, does anybody remember? Jada, you've been here for quite a while, and Ecem, do you remember eon? Why do we use eon? Do we use it for nouns, verbs, adjectives, or adverbs? Welcome to the class, Mimosa. It's a lovely name, Mimosa. It's a wonderful name. Okay, well, we use it to show nouns. So, production, communication, disruption, destruction, communication, facilitation, lots of shuns, actually. And it's a suffix that we use to make nouns or noun things. And generally it shows a process of something. So production, it's a process. Communication, it's a process where two people communicate or two or more people communicate. Destruction, the process of destroying something. So let's go back up here. Maybe if I just do that, there we go. I think I've got it this time. So let's move on to the next one. You're all doing very, very well. Inception, that's a wonderful example. Inception, that's a great example, Jada. Well done. Okay, so the word porter. This should be an easy one. Represent. Erfazla. Take away that E and T. Or that T and E, and then you have representation, would be the correct spelling. So we've got A, the study of handwriting. B, to cause to turn. C, a person who carries baggage. Or D, a meeting where people come together. So what do you think, boys and girls? Is it A, B, C, or D? And Ecem's straight in there with C, a person who carries baggage. Muharrem, Jada, there you go. Hopefully you can see the importance of learning these word parts. We can go through a long period of time where we learn a load of vocabulary, but we forget that vocabulary over a very short period of time. With roots, on the other hand, we can often find that meaning of the root or the prefix within the definition itself. They help us understand words that we've never seen before. And you've all done very well. Port, it's a very common one. We had deport, meaning to be carried away. We also had export. And ex, of course, means out of. So export, things which are carried out of a country. The opposite of export, of course, is import. So the things which are carried, and im means into, so import, the things carried into a country. Then we had portable. Able means to be able to, and portable, something which we are able to carry. A portable TV would be a TV that you can take from one place to another place, for example. And we had a whole array of examples from previous lessons. If you're joining CCC, if there's Renna, hey Renna, ooh! Is that Renna? The Renna, I know Renna. I wonder. Okay, so let's move on. So the word permutation. Listen to the pronunciation as well. Permutation. We have A, the result of change. We have B, to write hastily and messily. This means quickly, by the way. Very quickly. Then we have an ideology or a belief. And finally, we have D, to be keenly alive and brisk. A, B, C, or D. Hey, yeah, I knew it was you, Rena. Welcome to the class. Thanks for coming. No homework for you this weekend, baby, actually. Permit, permutate. Permit is a different word. A, B, C, or D. Okay, Aina's going with A. Muharrem is going with A. Jada's also going with A. Rena, A. Anyone else? Well, there we go, Ejem. I knew you were there somewhere. And let's have a quick look, because we've got lots of this to do today. We have an incredible amount to do today. So we have this here, mute, meaning to change. I think actually that's one E too many, actually. We also, if we just look at mutation, if we look at something like a butterfly starts its life off as a caterpillar, and then it metamorphosizes. Morph means to change too. But it mutates from one form to another form. So from a caterpillar, it turns into a chrysalis or a cocoon, depending on as to whether it's a butterfly or a moth. They're two distinct things. And then from that state, it turns into the final state, the butterfly state. So a result of change. Permutation would be many different changes within any one area. Convention. I'll let you think about that word for a little bit. I don't want to be going too fast. Very good, Mimosa. Very good, Red Ejem. Yep. So we've got A, to be keenly alive and brisk. Benim dilim dönmüyor bazen ha. Then we have the study of handwriting. And then we have C, something that is thrown. And finally, we have D, a meeting where people come together. I'll give you a second to think about that whilst I look at the screen. Okay, so A, to be keenly alive and brisk. B, the study of handwriting. C, oh, there we go, something that is thrown. And D, a meeting where people will come together. Hopefully you're not using your dictionaries. Diksha, very good. Well done, Jada, Ejem, Muharrem, Aina, and Eğitim Bilimleri Dersleri. Well done. Yeah, the correct answer is D. Very good. Is that your full name? Is that your real name? That can't be your real name. And the answer is, of course, D. And we have this root here, veen, meaning to come or go. It actually has two meanings. So to con means together. If we quickly go down here again, because it is an important one. Screen, there we go. We'll go back down here. Con means together, it's a prefix. Whoops. I've got no idea what I'm doing here. Con, it means together. And we see it, well, there's other variations as well. We have communication. We've got that same prefix here. It's a slightly different form, meaning together. Other ones, actually, if I just write it underneath, we also have con, say com, and we have co, and we have call. And they all have basically the same meaning. They mean together. So a conversation, it's what you do with two people. You need to be together to do it. Communication requires more than one person too. We have cooperation, to work together, to operate together. And maybe with collection. A collection is where we collect things and bring things together. Very, very important one. You're doing very, very well. So the next word, very good, is vivacious. It's a lovely word, vivacious. So, does it mean A, something that is thrown? B, to go beyond expectations. C, to write hastily or messily. It's a mouthful, that one, isn't it? Or D, to be keenly alive and brisk. So A, B, C, or D. Let's have a quick look. Who's going to be first? I'll have a quick swig of my water. We got 20 people watching, by the way, boys and girls. That means I want 20 people answering the questions. Don't just sit there and watch. I don't like passive students. It's not a lesson if you do not partake. It's just a video. D, 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 D. Renner, you're doing very well. Well done, Ecem. Yep, Aina, very good. D, vivacious, to be lively and brisk. And we have that root here, viv, meaning to live. And of course, we have it in the word survive. We also have words like convivial as well, meaning lively. Okay, so the word avert. Sorry, I forgot to drink my water. So we have A, an ideology or... My big head's not getting in the way today. This is magic. We have A, an ideology or a belief. We have B, something that is thrown. Berkan, welcome to the class, man. Nice to see you here. We got D, we got CCC, and we have a C. Well, let's have a towards you, and you stop that dangerous situation, and you change its direction. You are averting it, avoiding it, quite basically. So let's have a look at another one. We have the word exceed. Exceed. We've got a long E sound there, so double E. Means A, a person who is sent to deliver a message, or B, the study of handwriting, C, to go beyond expectations, and we have D, to write hastily and messily. Oh, Mimosa's right in there. Excellent. C, well done, Berkan. Yep, Jada, well done. Ecem, very good. Mimosa, very, very quick. And Rena, you've done very well as well. Ooh, Rena said D. Was that for the previous question or was that for this question? I'm not sure. Yeah, well, the answer is, of course, C. And we have this, if you remember this prefix here, means out of. So if we can, to go out of, to go beyond. We have a limit and we go beyond that limit, as it were. Other words we have, proceed, as we saw up here, to proceed, to move forward. Please proceed, please move forward, continue with what you're doing. We have recede, and re means to go back. So, I don't know, my hair, I suppose, would be a good example. My hair is, actually it's not, but let's imagine it is. My hair is slowly moving back. We would call this a receding hairline. I've always been like this, however. So the next one, we have credo. I'll give you a second to look at that. Just quickly checking the time. Okay, got plenty of time. So we got A, an ideology or a belief. We have B, to write hastily or messily. We have C, something that is thrown. And we have D, the study of handwriting. I think Jada, wow, Jada. Seriously, that was quick. Well done, Berkan. Well done, Rena. Very good. Excellent. Credo, a belief. And of course, that word there, cred, we see in a number of words, as we saw earlier, incredible. In, of course, is a negative prefix, so something which cannot be believed. We had credit, which is what banks give you because they believe you're going to give the money back for some reason. We also have credence or creed, which also means a basic political or religious belief. Scribble. What one could this be? Have a quick look at the roots and prefixes above. Actually, I think all of these are actually roots. Some of the material we'll be looking at today will be mixed practice. So A, to write hastily and messily. B, something that is thrown. C, a meeting where people come together. Or D, a person who is sent to deliver a message.
I can't hear you.
So we've got A, B, C, and D, and bang, 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 bang. You're answering immediately. Very, very good. Well done. Well, yep, excellent, Rena. A, very good, Berkan. Jada, superb. Superb. And Isla, that's very, very good, a scribble. So you can imagine children, when children are writing, they don't write in nice handwriting. They scribble as they write. To scribble, a scribble, both a verb and a noun. And that's the correct answer here, scribe. So we have it in describe. Description would be easier to understand there. A description is a written list of characteristics of a place or a person, or maybe a book. At the back of books, you often get a description, or maybe at the back of a film, you have a description as to what the film's going to be like. We have scribe, S-C-R-I-B-E, and a scribe is an old word for someone who used to write, or someone who wrote or writes. We have also conscription as well for the military. So the word graphology means A, the result of change, B, where one road cuts through another, C, the study of handwriting, or D, a person who is sent to deliver a message. Let's have a quick look.
Very big, çok büyük, right?
Ejem's going with C, the study of handwriting. Jada, excellent. Aina, very good. Rena Berkan, Rena, very good, excellent. Eğitim bilimleri dersleri, C. I'm just going to call you Ders, I think. Or Ebd. No, Ders, that'd be it. C's the correct answer, yeah. The study of handwriting. We're going to quickly go down here one more time. We'll go back down here. What was I going to show you? Okay. Oops. Technical problems. There we go. So the suffix ology, it's almost like a root within itself. It means the study of. So we have it in words like psychology, and psych, as we'll see later, means mind. So psychology is the study of mind. We also have geology. Geo means land or earth. So geology would be the study of land or earth. We also have sociology. Sociology, society, studying society. One of my favorites. Anthropology, and we should know anthro means man or humankind, and anthropology would be the study of mankind. Okay, so let's move on. Projectile. Projectile. So we have A, something that is thrown. We have B, a meeting where people come together. We have C, to go beyond expectations. And we have D, an ideology or a belief. Hey, Gulai. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Hello. Welcome to the class. I'm expecting you to participate. How many? We got 21 people watching. That means I want 20 people answering questions at least. Rena's going with A. Very, very good. A projectile, something that is thrown. A missile, for example, is a projectile. If you have, I can't remember what we call these in English actually, a catapult. You know, the thing that you shoot from the catapult is also a projectile. Maybe you're doing archery. When you let the arrow go, that arrow becomes a projectile. Pro, if you all remember, I don't know, let's ask a question. Rena, I'm going to ask you, what does pro mean? Answer very quickly. Actually, anybody who knows the meaning of pro, we've discussed it already. Yeah, everybody's gone quiet. Pro means forward. So jacked means to throw in a forward direction. Very much like that. So, how much have you been paying attention? I need to be careful of the time. We have 10 minutes. So, a quick test of all what we've looked at so far today in the lesson. We're going to have two cards. On one we have the root, and on the back of it we have the meaning. So seed. Can anybody remember what seed means? We had concede, we had proceed, we had recede, we also have receive. Well, proceed, Jada, is an example. It's a wonderful example. Jada, there we go. It means, it means to go. Very, very good. Not go beyond of, just go. We don't have that prefix there, Dersler. We need to have a prefix. Its prefixes show direction. So we have trans, which means across. We have X, which means out of, in, which means into, pro, which means forward. But when we look at roots, roots just have a basic meaning. They don't give direction like a prefix do. They don't show negation like a prefix does. They don't quantify or modify the root like other prefixes do, like trans, which means across, or sub, which means under. Very good. It's beyond me. Yeah, it's beyond most people. So, what about cred? Any ideas? Very quickly. I'm not moving until someone answers. Well done, Jada. It means to believe. Mr. Berkan, Mimosa, Gulay, Aina, Renner. Where are you? Why aren't you answering? Believe. There we go. To believe. That's better. Excellent. If you're here, I want answers. Very good. There we go. And what about Berkan? Where are you? PTR. Hello, PTR. How are you? Another strange name. Believe. There you go, Ejem. Well done. Bump. Means to believe. So let's go to another one. Bump. Graph. What does graph mean? Be very, very good. Ooh, Mimosa. Maybe if you go back in the video later, Mimosa, you can screenshot your screen. You can screenshot your computer screen, and you can use that as a reference point. Maybe even create some little vocabulary cards like this on one side of the card, on one side of the paper. If we just imagine this as a card, we can have here, we can have the root, and on the back we can have the meaning with some examples, and you can put them in your pocket when you're going to work, or if you've got 5 minutes, take them out and study them. You know. Oop, describe. Maybe write. To write, well, yeah, well done, boys and girls. You're doing very good. Yep. 100%. There you go. Welcome back, Berkan. I know you're there. I think Berkan heard that maybe he won't have homework this week. There we go. So let's go to the next one then. Jacked. We've just done this one, actually. You should remember this. Right, thanks. Yeah. So jacked. What does jacked mean? Well done, Ejem. It means, of course, it means to throw. And we had project and eject was another example. So we'll move on to the next one then. Well done, Berkan. Well done, Renner. Yeah. Very good, PTR. There you go, Jada. Very good, Aina. Excellent. Whoop. And Jada straight in there with the next one. Yeah, to send. Well done, Ejem. Means to send. So we had to transmit. Trans means across. So a transmission is something, a radio wave, if you can imagine, of something which is sent across a large area or distance. We had to commit, to do something together. To commit murder, for example, is where two people, technically the word itself, come together. We have mission. Like Mission Impossible. A mission is where you go out or you send someone out. Mute. I'm not sure this actually should be here. It's just an M-U-T. So what do we have now? Very quickly, mute. Well done, Ecem. Very good, Jada. You're very quick, you girls. Well done. Yep, excellent. Very good. Yeah, it means to change. And we looked at some examples. Mutation, for example. Let's have a look at the next one. Port, an easy one. If you've been coming to my lessons for the last 3 weeks, you should have this memorized by now. To carry. Well done, Ecem. Very good, yeah, to carry. Can anybody give me an example of port? I've given loads of examples today. To carry. Well done. Very good, Berkan. Very good, Jada. Yep, that's correct. Well done. Oh, sent for the first one, carry for the second one. Okay, Dersler. And thank you, Berkan. Export. Yep, transport. There you go. Lovely example. Support. That's a lovely one. Sup means under. To support means to carry from under. Very, very good. Okay. So far, so good. Means to carry. Let's go to the next one. Portability. That's a lovely example, Renna. Yeah. Excellent. So what about rupt? Corrupt, erupt, disrupt, rupture. Oh, actually, rupture. I think I explained that word wrong a couple of weeks ago. Means to break. Well done, Jada. Well done, Renna. Well done, Berkan. Yep, Aina. Yep, excellent. It means to break. And there we go. And we had erupt, corrupt, disrupt. Dis has a slight meaning of away from in a negative way. So to disrupt someone is to break their attention away from what they're actually doing. A person who requires a lot of attention, you know, we have the adjective disruptive. He is such a disruptive child, for example. Doing very, very well. I'm very, very pleased. Very, very pleased indeed. So what about script? What does this one mean? Very quickly, there we go, Ecem, to write. You're very, very quick. Very good, Renna. Very good, Berkan. Very good, Jada. Whoop, there we go. I think we should have done this from the beginning. Well done, to write. And that's the meaning there, to write. So let's go to another one. Bump, sect. What does sect mean? You're still a little bit behind. Really? Renna? Are you sure to look? Yeah, that's correct, Ecem. Yep, Jada, very good. Aina, very good. It means to cut. To cut into pieces. If you could just remember a section of a cake, a piece of a cake, you know, or parts of something. I'm looking at myself on the camera. I look ridiculous. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Then. What does then mean? Any ideas? To come and go. Very good, Berkan. Very good, Ecem. Very good, Jada. Can you give me an example? I need to sit on a cushion. My Irish ass is hurting me. There we go. That's better. To come. Can you give me an example?
Yes, I can hear you.
1, 2, ventilator. Thank you, Renna. Thank you, very good. Yep, ventilator is a wonderful example. Intervention, a lovely example. Well done, Aina. Convent, a lovely example too. Maybe slightly religious for me, but yeah, like where nuns live. They live in a convent, a place where nuns come together. Okay, so let's go to the next. Whoops, there we go. Come. We'll go to the next one. Ver. Any ideas? Version, convertible, verse. Come on, boys and girls, you've slowed down. There we go, Ecem. Bang, straight in there. Number 1, meaning to turn. And I'll do that now because you're probably... There we go. Vertilize? Melika? Vertilize. Welcome to the class, Melika, by the way. I think I remember you from a previous lesson. To turn. Very good. Excellent. So we got the another one, Viv. I think we're coming towards the end now. So Viv, what does Viv mean? I hope you're not cheating and going back on your telephones to the beginning of the lesson. To live. Well done, Jada. Yeah. Yeah, to live. And there we go. So let's quickly check the time before we begin. Ooh. Yep. Okay, well, we're going to go for a break time. If I remember what I need to press. Control 8, yeah. So we're going to go for a break time now. I expect to see everybody back here at 3 o'clock on the dot. Don't be late. And then we'll continue with the rest of the lesson. We have some more examples and some more practice to do. So go and have a cup of coffee or not if you're fasting. And I'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
A world with a joy and smile, a world where everyone will live by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world. Justenglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what I do, Justenglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Clark. Pronunciation.
Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
A world with a joy and smile, a world where everyone only by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world. Justenglish style. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance. Do what I do, Justenglish style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Etrustik.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Clark. Pronunciation.
Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel.
Okay, I think that's me back online. We'll see very shortly. There we go. Whoa, it's like space. That's amazing. That's not good. hopefully my screen will come up on screen very shortly. Oh dear. Hey, well, thank you, Ecem. Hoş bulduk. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, excellent. So we're back. We're back. That's good. Okay, so where were we? We had a look at some roots, and now we're looking at the second part. If everyone's back, Ayna, Dersleri, Jada, Berkan, Rena, hopefully you're all back. Say hi to let me know that you're here. And we're going to be moving on. So we have this one here, sir. It's pronounced with an S sound, sir. It means around. And we have that example. There we go. Welcome back, Berkan. We have circulate. Then we have X, circulate. You can imagine the blood. Kan dolaşım. You know, the blood circulating around your body to go around your body. Or maybe diseases. You know, in a pandemic, there's a virus circulating around most of the world at the moment. Then we had X, which we've already discussed extensively, which means out of. It does have another meaning. It means former or before. Well, you know, like former ex-girlfriend, former girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, former boyfriend, ex-president, former president. But generally this is used with a hyphen. It's used with nouns, not roots, as it were. Then in means in. This should be an easy one to remember. And then we have re, meaning back. We've discussed this already as well. And re, again, has two meanings. Today, we're going to be looking at the meaning of back. But re also means again, to redo something, to do something again, to revise something. Vise meaning to see or to look at something again. Then we have sub, meaning under. And we saw that sub could also be spelled S-U-P, as in support. It has exactly the same meaning. Then we have tele, meaning far, such as telephone. And phone, I think we'll see a little bit later, means sound. So sound that travels far. Then we have trans, meaning across, an example we've seen already today. As in the example, one of you wrote transport, to be carried across somewhere. If we look at forms of transport like dolmushes or buses or trains, they carry people from one place and they carry them across the land or through the air to another place. On that side, I should say, ante, we have meaning before, anterior. Then we have for, meaning, of course, before, such as in foretell, to tell something before it happens. Then we have fin, which means end. Should be an easy one to remember if you watch European cinema. Fin comes at the end of a film. And there we have it in the word finish. We have pre, which means before. And we have the example previous, the one before. Then we have post, meaning after, such as to postpone. And pone, I'm not sure we're going to see pone today, but pone has, let's go back to the screen down here, show the taskbar. And we'll go bump, there we go. Pose or pone. My amazing typing skills, means to put. So we see in words like, I don't know, postpone. Another word for postpone, another word for postpone would be to put off, to delay the action of something. We have compose, and we know from earlier com means together, so to compose means to put together. And then we have position, which means to put into place. And so on and so on and so on. Let's bring this down. So let's have a look at the first word. The first word is refund. A nice easy one, hopefully. Does it mean A, an apparatus for sending a message over a distance, or B, a relative who came before you, C, the back door of a church, or D, to give money back? Well, very good, yes. Transmit a virus, that's a nice one. To send across, very good. Subtitle, wonderful examples, Dersler, excellent. And we've got PTR says D. Onur, welcome to the classroom, Onur. Nice to have you here. Emre, nice to have you here too. Where were you in the first half? And we got Aina. There we go. And the correct answer is D. We have that word back. And if you remember, before the break time, we had recede. So re here meant to go back, a hairline that goes back. Let's move on to the word subordinate. So does it mean A, a room that serves as an entrance to a larger room? B, a relative who came before you? C, to go across a limit or a boundary? Or D, to occupy a lower class, rank or status? It's not status, status. A, B, C or D, boys and girls? Oh, they're very good. Berkan says D, Jada D, Aina D, Rana. Welcome to the class, Rana. Kushku. Where were you in the first half? And that's it. Very good. It means to occupy a lower class, a subordinate. So maybe if you work in the military, you know, or even in more formal offices, you have the manager and then you have the people below the manager, sub, meaning under. A subordinate would be the people who work for the manager, or in the army, you have the general, and then you have his subordinates, the majors and the lieutenants underneath. The word forefather, a circular course around an area, a relative who came before you. C, to force someone to go out of a place, or D, to occur before the expected time. A, B, C, or D. Aina, straight in there, very quick. Aina, very good. B, Emre, very good. Nice to see you participating, Emre. Very good, Onur. I think I remember you two from previous lessons. And Berkan says B as well. And Rena says B. Well done, boys and girls. Yeah. A relative who came before you. Another word for forefather would probably be ancestors. This is very patriarchal. You know, it's very, I think it's quite a sexist word, as it were. We could just say ancestor. So the word transgress means A, to go across a limit or a boundary. B, a circular course around an area. C, the conclusion of a program. Or D, to force someone to go out of place. Back on straight in there with A, PTR, slightly behind with A as well. Welcome back, Ecem. Yep, Onur, A. And we got Aina, very good. And yep, A. The correct answer is A. And we've already discussed this in depth, like transport, transgress, transatlantic, transport. They all have that same meaning, that meaning of going across. Gress here means to move. So to transgress means to move away from the subject. Often sometimes when I'm teaching in classes, I may transgress from the subject that we're talking about. I may go on to a slightly different subject, such as, I don't know, maybe pronunciation. So the word incision means A, to cut something. B, to give money back. C, a room that serves as an entrance to a larger room. Or D, the back door of a church. A, B, C, or D. And very good, Emre. Straight in there, you're very quick. Well done, Emre. Nice to have you here. Rena, excellent. Ecem, well done. Rana, hello. Jada, very good. Ecem, oh, wait a minute. Jada, C? Well, let's have a look at this word here, size. Where is size? I can't find it. Hey, I forgot one. I forgot. Oh, no, it's okay. We've got that into. Size means to cut, actually. We don't need to know that. We have the clue with the preposition. But for something like scissors, you know, we have that same root in there. It means to cut through something. Incise, to cut into something. So if you go to the hospital and you need surgery, the doctor will make an incision with his knife into your flesh. To be precise, to be exact and straight to the point. The word premature. Okay. So what do we have here, boys and girls? We've got A, to occur before the expected time. We have B, the conclusion of a program. We have C, a relative who came before you. Ah, damn it. And very good, Joseph. Yes, well done. I'm very good. It means A. But yeah, okay, very good, PTR. Very good, Ahmed. Yep, very good. Yeah. So, hey, Tuba, how are you? Nice to see you back. Where were you in the first half of the lesson? Melika, are you still there? So let's go to expel. I'll use my fingers this time. We have A, to be born after the death of one's father. We have B, to force someone to go out of place. We have C, a circular course around an area. I can't believe I gave you the answers. And D, bir daha olmayacak ama. And then we have D, the conclusion of a program. And we're straight there. Okay, Tuba. Oh, you're a teacher too. Excellent. BBB, hello. Yep, everyone's done, my dearest teacher. We've done very, very well, my dearest students. There we go. We have expel. And X, of course, if we go back up here, it's a prefix. It means out of, to be more precise. And pel means to push. So to repel, to push away. Impel. If you are impelled to do something, then you feel or you have the need to be pushed towards doing something or within something. Posthumous. It's a nice word. Posthumous. Posthumous. I like that one. So, does it mean to be born after the death of one's father? Does it mean to give money back? Or does it mean an apparatus, I've solved that one this time, for sending a message over a distance? Or does it mean D, a room that serves... Ooh, little spelling mistake down there, Joseph. Oh, we'll see that again. A room that serves, it should be actually. You know, even I make mistakes. So Rena's gone straight in with A. A, very good. You're doing very well. And yes, the answer's... A, to be born after the death of one's father. Antechamber. Antechamber. It's more like an eh sound. Antechamber. We have A, to be in a dying state. We have B, a room that serves, same mistake, I did lots of copy and paste, snap him, as an entrance to a larger room. We have C, a relative who came before you. Well, I think we know that's not the answer, don't we? And then we have D, to cut into something. Oh, There we go, Ina. Ina says B. Jada says C, Rena's in with C, Honor's in with C, Emma's in with C, Rana is with B. So I think we're between B and C. And then Eğitim Bilimleri says C, and PTR says B as well. Okay, so we're stuck between these two then. A room that serves as an entrance to a large room, a relative who came before you. Well, chamber actually means room. So B would be the correct answer. So an antechamber, a room that serves as an entrance to a large room. Do people still have antechambers these days? It's not a very common word. I wouldn't try to memorize this word actually. We're just using it for practice. So we've got telegraph. Does it mean A? Whoop, need to get comfortable, boys and girls. Does it mean A, the conclusion of a program? B, to occupy a lower class rank or status. C, a room that serves as an entrance to a larger room. Or D, an apparatus for sending a message over a distance. Gerçekten. Tuba says no idea. That's very honest, Tuba Salam. Bum, 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 bum. Answers coming in very, very quickly now. D, an apparatus. A machine, I think we could say this, for sending a message over a long distance. And we've got this root here, graph. And graph, as we know, means to write. So a telegraph, before we had text messages, you'd go to the local post office, you'd give them the message, and then they would send that as a written message across the radio waves. That would be a telegraph. Do people still use telegraphs? I've got no idea. So we have the word finale. Finale. A slightly strange pronunciation here. Finale. So we have A, the conclusion of a program. I think it's probably a French word or something. The conclusion of a program, a circular course around an area, to be born after the death of one's father, or D, to occupy, to occur. It's not occur, it's occur, occur, occur. To occur before the expected time. And we have answers up already. Jada, Onur, Emre, and Aina all say A, and that would be correct. The conclusion. Conclusion here means the ending of. Very good, Tuba. Well done. The word circuit. Does it mean A, to go across a limit or boundary? B, a circular course around an area? C, a relative? There's 24 people watching and I only have maybe 9 students participating. What are the rest of the students doing? If you're watching, answer the questions, please. Don't just sit there and look. I want everybody to participate. And if you've already given the answers, wait a minute, wait until I finish. And D, to give money back. Okay, very good. Yep. B, a circular course around an area. A race circuit, for example. Formula One cars go around a circuit. Racehorses, that's basically a circuit too. Okay, so there we go. So, sir. What does sir mean? I'm going to give you opportunity to think about that. Hopefully you've memorized all of these already through practice. There we go, Jada, straight in there, around. Very good, PTR, excellent. Any others? Don't be shy. Rena, around. Onur, around. Aina, around. And yeah, very good. That's correct, around. So let's move on to the next one. X. What does X mean? You get extra points for telling me both meanings. Not just the meaning that we're doing today, but the meaning that we looked at earlier too. X means out of. Okay, what about the second meaning? Do you remember the second meaning, Jada? Ooh, not before. Not before. Out of. So we had export, expectations, excited. All of these X's have an outward sort of moment, or they lend an idea of outwardness to the words or the roots that they're connected to. So far, so good. Up, very good, PTR, well done. Not old one. You know, old in English just means like yaşlı. Yani sadece eski bir anlama gelmiyor. It means yaşlı. So when you say an old girlfriend, you can imagine a girlfriend who is 85 years old. So instead of saying like eski kız arkadaşım, we would say my ex-girlfriend, which would be the more acceptable way. But if you didn't want to use ex, then you would say my former girlfriend or a former girlfriend. And that has that correct idea of being the one before. So in, a nice easy, old blood, a nice easy one here, in. What does in mean? If you get this wrong, I'm going to be seriously angry. You're welcome, PTR. Very good, Rana, means in. There we go. In means in, a nice easy one. We also have im, I-M. This prefix has 2 ways in which we can spell it. And it really depends on the sound. If we have like a p, impossible, then we use the M version. If it's any other sound like D or C, etc., then we're going to use in, inconsistent, for example. Or in, oh, we actually have imprecise. Imprecise, no, it's imprecise. So let's go to the next one. Re, any ideas? Re. There we go, Jada. Yeah, it means back, of course. A very, very important one. And if any of you students out there, if you're planning on taking the TOEFL course anytime in the future, these roots and prefixes will really, really help you when it comes to learning new vocabulary and even answering the vocabulary questions on the TOEFL exam. If you're a slightly younger student and you're planning on going to America and you need to do the SATs, or even if you need to do GMAT, a lot of the vocabulary that you'll come across in the academic subjects are going to be made up of these roots and prefixes. They really are that common. It's better to spend 2 hours learning prefixes and roots than it is to spend time learning vocabulary. If you just learn vocabulary, as you know, you're only going to forget that vocabulary sooner or later. But with prefixes and roots, you see them in more vocabularies. You'll be able to remember what they mean. The meaning of those words will be more accessible to you. So let's go to the next one, sub. A refix, prefix. Dersleri. What does sub mean? Well done, straight in there, not wasting time. Very, very good. Under. Very, very good. Excellent. Well done. Let's have quick looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 students. 10, 11. Subtitles a good example. It means under. That's 11 students. We have 23 students online watching. I've got 11, 12. There we go. That's better. 13 students. Which means we still have 10 more students out there watching and not participating. If you're watching, I want you to answer. It's okay to make mistakes. And a very good example, submarine. And subway is a lovely example. And subtitle is a wonderful example. Well done, boys and girls. You're doing great. So what about tele? I'm going to have a swig of water. What does tele mean? Suburban's a wonderful example. Özge, welcome to the class. There you go. I'm not sure if you've been answering questions so far. Everything's moving so quick. Well done. Very good. Aina far, Ecem far. Well done. Berkan, excellent. Emre, superb. Özge, Dersleri, Rena. You're all doing very, very well. It means far. So let's move to the next one then. Trans. What does trans mean? Thank you, sir. I don't know. I'm still hopefully a little bit too young to be called sir. Telegraphy. That would be, hold up, Dersleri. This is for you. Graphy is spelled Graphy. Graphy. It's a Greek one. That, I think. Across. Across. Yep, that's okay. And then we've got across. Well done, everybody. Across. And we had things like transport, transgress. Ante. Transmit is a wonderful example, Jada. Yeah, you're doing very well today. I'm actually curious where you were all last week, actually. If I remember last week, I didn't have the same turnout. 26 people online. If you're not participating, participate now. This is your chance. Berkan, before. Emre, before. Ecem, Tuba, Aina. Well done. It means before. Well, this should be an easy one then. What about for? For. There we go, Jada, straight in there. Always the first, before. Emre, well done. PTR, excellent. Yep, well done. It means before. And we actually see it here, you know, be for. This be, it's amizar, olmak işte. So before means to come before. To come before. Explaining a word to explain a word. Fin. Nice easy one. Any ideas? End. There we go, Emre. Boom. End. Very good, Özge. Very good, Aina. PTR, superb. Onur, doing very well. Rana, excellent. Jada, excellent. Rena, excellent. Doing very, very well. And very good, Dersleri. Pre. Preschool, pre-intermediate, previous, before. Straight in there, Emra. Well done. I think you beat Jada, or Jada's come third. Ina's a close fourth. Then we got Berkan. You should be... Berkan, welcome back. I think you disappeared for a while. There we go. Very good. Excellent before. There's a little big smile. I can't do smiles. Wait a minute. There we go. Smile. Post. After. Very good. You're doing very well. Well, Jada's actually got here first this time. Oh, Emra's in third position. And then we've got Ina with the in fourth position. And then we've got very good far. Ooh. Means after. Gotta be careful there, Dersler. So let's go back to some other ones then. We'll put them up here. Geo, of course, it means Earth, like the planet Earth. And we have the example geology. And if you look here, ology, ogi, meaning the study of. So geology is the study of Earth, or the formation of the Earth. Then we have another one which has the same meaning, ter. And territory means the land belonging. Actually, maybe if you could think of ter as being land, as opposed to earth. So a territory, a very common TOEFL word, territory is the land that belongs to an animal. Some animals are not territorial. Some birds can travel for thousands of miles each year and change one nest to another nest. Other animals prefer to have their own area. Swans, for example, have their own area. Dogs or wolves have their own area. Cats are very protective of their own area. They are what we call territorial animals, and the area within which they live is their territory. Of course, we can also use it for human beings as well, for areas, the northern territory, the southern territory, referring to the land of those particular areas. We have hydro, which means water, and we have hydroplane here, a plane which can be used on water. But we also have aqua as well. You often find that one of these, I think, geo would be Greek, ter would be Latin, hydra, I think, is Greek, aqua is Latin. So we often have these root systems or prefixes. They have the same meaning, but it's because they've come from different places. When it comes to creating, for example, you couldn't say teriology, because ology is also a Greek suffix, if I remember correctly. So we can only have Greek words with Greek suffixes, and we generally only have Latin roots with Latin suffixes, and here we have a Latin suffix, y, meaning noun. Again, hydra and aqua would work the same as well. We've got this ic, which comes from Latin. We wouldn't say hydric, but we could say hydrochloric, but then that ic would be related to the chloro, not to the actual hydro, and hydro, they would have a hyphen between the two. We have astra, meaning star, and we have the example an astronaut, a person who goes to the stars. We have pyre, meaning fire, and we have pyrotechnics. I don't know, in some films, disaster films where they've got lots of fire going on, they have special technicians responsible, and this department would be called the pyrotechnic department. Then we have corp, meaning body, such as corporation, a business body. Then we have card, meaning heart. And cardiology would be the study of the heart. And this is pretty much what I was doing yesterday when I was doing my sister's homework. She's a nurse, and she wrote a 2,000-word essay. Well, I wrote a 2,000-word essay. Well, no, she wrote a 2,000-word essay. Then we have derm, meaning skin, meaning dermatologist. The study, a dermatologist, someone who studies skin conditions. Then we have man, meaning hand, such as manual, something which you can control by hand, a car, a manual car, for example. Then we have dent, which mean teeth, as in dentist, a person who looks after teeth. Then we got ped and pod, which means feet. And then we have this word here, pedestrian, which is basically what I am. If I travel, I walk from point A to point B. Some people take a car. I prefer to walk. So we have a pedestrian there. And then we have cap, meaning head. And we can see that in the word captain, the head of a team. So our first word is geocentric. Let's think about that for a second. I'll put the options up. We have a fear of high places. We have having the earth as the center. C, exerting authority or influence. And D, part of the earth's crust. Oh, sorry, that terrain, very good, honest. That's a lovely example. Hydrogen's a wonderful example as well. Discard. I'm not sure about that one, Jada, actually. I'll come back to that. And there we go. Having the earth as the center. So before we had science, before we knew that the sun was the center of our solar system, as it were, they actually believed that the earth, stupidly enough, was the center, and that everything else, the sun included, went around. Well, actually, they thought that the earth was flat. Believe that? Can you believe? It's incredible. So they believed the sun goes like this with a flat earth. But they believed that everything went around the earth. They had a geocentric idea of the solar system. The word dentures means we have stealing as a result of an emotional disturbance, being ruled or headed by a woman, false teeth, and D, the science of hearing. Emra's straight in there with C. Very good. Jada's there as well. Aina, PTR, Rana, Onur, Rena, there you go. Tuba, excellent. You're doing very well. Where's Berkan? There we go, Berkan. I'm watching you, man. You make sure you answer. We've got 23 people online, and I only have about 13 students participating. If you haven't answered yet, Hassan. Did I just see a Hassan? Hassan Aktash, welcome to the class. And the correct answer is teeth, false teeth, dentures. Do people still wear dentures? I'm not sure. So we've got the word podiatry, podiatry. A, exceedingly talkative, like me, takmadish. Yes, Tuba, that's correct. Takmadish. Hayli var mı? Bilmiyorum. Benim ihtiyacım olacak ama yakında. B, a system of courts in a country. C, evoking pity or compassion. Or D, the treatment of foot problems. I'm going to have a quick swig. There we go. We've got Oscar D, Jada D, Rana D, Emra D, Honor D, Ejem D, everybody D. Very good. Well done. The treatment of foot problems, podiatrist. The person who looks after feet at a hospital would be a podiatrist. Actually, I don't know. It's not a very good job, really, is it? Can you imagine looking at people's feet all day? Then we have the word capstone. So A, the top or final rock used to complete a structure. B, a lover of books. C, a farewell speech at a graduation ceremony. Or D, wanting to do good to others. That should actually be for others. PTR straight in there with A. Emra's in there with A. Berkan, excellent. Honors, sweet, excellent, very good. Tuba, A. Jada, where are you? Rena says A too. And the correct answer is A, of course. The word dermatitis means A, impressive sight or view. B, to speak negatively and harmfully about someone or something. C, inflammation of the skin. And D, in love. There we go. Very good. Thank you, everybody, for answering. Oscar straight in there with C. Boom, 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 boom. I think, wow, there you go. You're all quick. There you go. Boom, it's like a competition. Yeah. Okay, very good. The answer's C. So corpulent. Corpulent means A, an associate. So associate, verb form. We have associate, which is the noun form, and associate, which is the verb form. Here it's a verb form. To associate in a friendly or brotherly way. B, having a fleshy body. C, the conclusion of a program. D, a system of courts in a country. And Jada straight in there with B. Very good. B, B, B. Excellent. Yep. Well done. You're doing very, very well. It's not very difficult, but still, we're learning. Ooh, a slightly more complicated one. An aquanaut. Aquanaut. A, feeling especially happy. B, to associate in a friendly or brotherly way. C, an undersea explorer. Or D, to cut into something. Jada straight in there with C. Berkan C. V mi? Özge, we don't have a V. But maybe next week I'll put one in for you. C, C, C. Well done, everybody. There we go. C, an undersea explorer, an aquanaut. The word hydraulic means we have A, operated by water under pressure or in motion. We have B, pertaining to a particular people or locality. C, the science of hearing. Or D, to go across a limit or a boundary. And back on straight in there with A. Just beating Jada. Tuba A. Well done. Excellent, everybody. To be operated by water under pressure or in motion. Hydraulic. Then we have cardiovascular. I'm going to have a quick swig of my water. We have A, wanting to do good for others. That's a typo. We have B, a fear of high places. C, relating to the heart or blood vessel. It's not blood. Lots of students say blood. It's blood. It's very short. It looks like it should be long, but it's blood. Blood vessels. And then to give money back. I think Jada's in there first already. There we go. I think we all agree. Very well. Yep. C is the correct answer. So, where's Renna? I didn't see her up there. So the word terrace. We have A, a series of raised levels of earth. We have B, a lover of books. We have C, to be in a dying state. Or we have D, in love. Jada straight in there with A. There we go. Very good honours. Tuba, excellent. Rana, Özge, you're all doing very well. Sweet. A little bit slow on the keyboard, Dersler. And Bear comes in there with A. Up there's Renna. Hello, Renna. How are you? Okay, I thought we had lost you for a moment. A series of raised levels of the earth. Now, you know, terrace, I'm not sure if I understand the Turkish word, but for me, like a terrace, it's a very large balcony, which is above the earth. But in English, a terrace is actually on the ground. It's something we would have in a garden, a raised area. A raised area from the land would be a terrace. For anything above ground level, we actually just call simply balconies. We also have terraces in geology as well. So maybe the Black Sea, maybe China would be a better example. They have areas of land which sort of go up in this sort of fashion. That geological feature would be a terrace too. Pyrometer. A, any severe form of mental disorder. B, to see in your mind. C, an apparatus for measuring high temperatures. And there you go. That's okay. My finger again. Bang. Den olsun. Ne olacak? Pyrometer. And of course up here we can see pi means fire. So a pyrometer is something which measures something. Yeah. I've already said the answer. It's no good answering once I've answered the question for you. It's cheating. But yeah, very good. Very good. I'm not going to touch it now. So we got the word manacles. This is an old word. It's an old word that we don't really need to use anymore, but I'm just using it as an example. So we have handcuffs, like they have in the police, more for the police or the military police. Treatment of foot problems, operated by water under pressure, or false teeth. And she's gone straight into A. Yeah, well done, Jada. Oscar, excellent. Handcuffs. We don't call them manacles anymore, but if you're watching an old English, like a black and white film, maybe from the early 1900s, or, you know, you may see the word manacle. It's not really used in English anymore. We just call them handcuffs. The word asterisk. Asterisk. A figure of a star used as a reference mark. B. The science of hearing. C. Feeling especially happy. Or D. Moving my finger away. Associate in a friendly or brotherly way. Whoop, straight in there. Very, very good, everybody. I'm very impressed with your attendance. Thank you very much. Seriously. And there we have it, asked. We also see this in words like astrology. Astrology, not really a science, is it? Astrology. Capricorn, Libra, Virgo, Mergo and stuff. It's more like a religion. But we do have that, the stars, you know. Astronomy, to study the stars. Okay, so let's see how much you remember. Asteroid, one wonderful example on this. Lovely example. Asteroid. Once upon a time, they thought asteroids were in fact stars. You know, it wasn't until relatively recently they discovered that they are rock formations. So geo, Earth, 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 Earth. H? Is that short for Earth? I'm not sure. Yep, the correct answer is, well, Earth, land, same thing, same difference for me. I've put land here, but Earth is correct. It's what we saw earlier. Tear. Come on, boys and girls. If you don't remember, just put a question mark. It's not important. Earth, Earth, Earth. Very good, Earth. I've probably put land again. Yep, I've put land again. Earth. Earth or land. Hiç fark etmiyor. It's the same thing. Hydra. Any ideas? Water. Very good, Jada. Straight in there. Excellent. Very good, Dozga. Emre. Very good, Aina. Rana, Rena. PTR. PTR. And there we go, water. Yeah, liquid. Yeah, no. Same thing. Water's liquid. What about aqua? Come on, there we go. Yep, water, 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 aqua. And then we have Astra. This should be an easy one. I need to stand up. My leg is dead. Ay Allah. Oh, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ow. Okay, so we've got Astra, meaning star, H2O. Yes, H2O. Very specific there, Emra. I like specific people. Star, 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 star. Well done. Excellent. And let's move on to Pyre. I don't see where Berkan. Where are you, Berkan? We've got 5. Very good, Jada. Oh, Emra. Just shortly after Özge. Pyre, well, no, Jada's the first one, and I do apologize, Jada, well done. First in again, means fire. And then we have Corp. Very good, Rena, yep. Then we have Corp. Come on, boys and girls. Yeah, Jada, over 2 messages. Body. Yeah, very good, excellent. You're all doing very well. I hope you're not copying from somewhere. Means body. And then we have card, a nice, relatively easy one. You just, I think it's the same in Turkish actually. Any ideas for card? There we go, Jada, first in again. Very good. I know, yep, Emra. You're all doing very, very well. Heart. Of course, cardiology. I think it's the same. Cardiology. It's got to be the same. Means heart. Then we have derm. I'll just let you all catch up. I'm going to pour myself some water. Skin. Well done. Very good. Jada's in there. First one again, Jada. Emra's a close second. And then we got honours. Yep, well done. And Rena, very good. And Rana, skin. What about man? Man. Manual. There we go, Jada. Straight in there again. Hand. Meaning hand. Then we have dent. I just really enjoy watching everybody participate. I don't know. Teeth, very good, Jada. Oh, Emra's a close second. Tuba's in third. Machinist man. Hello, machinist man. Dish. It's an English lesson, not a Turkish lesson. But, you know, that's okay. It's acceptable. Teeth, very good. Teeth. Then we have ped or pod. Hello, man. How you doing? And Jada's in there first again. Is anyone going to actually get there before Jada gets there? She's very quick. Okay, yeah. Means feet. Pedestrian. Podiatry. Podiatrist. Tripod, even, like for your camera. We've got tripod, means 3 feet. Then we have cap. What does cap mean? Captain, capital, decapitate. It's my favorite. Yeah, I think you're right, Oscar. I think you might be right. She's got some super duper connection. My connection's terrible. Head. Caption's a good example, machinist man. It's a good example. And it does actually mean head. Captain, the head of a football team. So let's go and look at some others then. So we have am, be careful with your pronunciation here, means love. Am. And then we have Phil, which also means love. Philadelphia. I think Delphi, I'm not sure. I think she was maybe the Greek or Latin goddess. I'm not really good with gods. Any god, actually. So we also have bene, meaning good, as in the word benefits. If something benefits you, it's good for you. Then we have this word here, euphemism. Euphemism. It's a lovely word. A euphemism is a polite word for a more disgusting word. So I don't know. Can I swear on YouTube? Is this possible? So, you know, you never say bok, for example. When you're a child, you say kaka. Because kaka is a more polite word than the word bok, you know. And it's the same in English as well. Toilet, for example, we don't call it, we've got some really horrible names for it, but we call it a toilet because it's a euphemism. It's a polite way to talk about something which isn't so polite. We got mal, not mull. We've got mal, which means bad, as in malcontent. We have dis. We have dis, which means bad too. We also have nereye geldim lan. Bok kaka. Lan demez ya. Then we have paf, meaning feeling, as in sympathy. Sim means the same or similar. Then we have mania, which means crazy, as in maniac. If someone's a maniac, they're crazy. Then we have phobia, which means fear or the fear of. And we've got claustrophobia, which means, I think, fear of closed spaces, if I remember correctly. I'm not very good with fear either. Then we have psycho, which means mind. And we discussed this earlier, psychology, the study of mind. Then we have bio. Again, we've got the same suffix here, ology, meaning the study of life. Then we have more, which means death, as in a mortal. A mortal is someone who's going to die. We are all mortals. So we'll look at the first word, euphoric. Euphoric. Is it A, a fear of high places? B, Talha, welcome to the class, brother. To speak negatively and harmfully about someone or something. C, to be in a dying state. Or D, feeling especially happy. Yeah, that's correct, Jada. Path as a noun form. As a noun form, a path is something that we walk upon. But as a root form, when we use it with other prefixes and suffixes, not a noun form, as a root form, then it means, well, basically means feeling. Everybody's in there, D. Atim's in there, double D and Tuba Salam as a D. Feeling especially happy. I'm feeling euphoric today. I'm feeling happy. Then we have the word moribund or moribund. We have A, associate in a friendly and brotherly way. B, to be in a dying state. C, treatment of foot problems. Or D, impressive sight or view. Çamur atma Jada. We got Özge B. Emre's coming up with V, but I think he means B. Bir bakayım. Yeah. Okay. Verbe yan. B. Very good. To be in a dying state. Then we have the word pathetic means A, evoking pity or compassion. B, the science of hearing. C, wanting to do good for others. Or D, part of the earth's crust. I've got a little thing here as well. Pathetic. Özge is in there. I think she's upgraded her internet connection. She's gone C, A, C. I'm off. What do you mean you're off? Off where, Jada? PTC, PTRC. We've got this path, feeling. Now, wanting isn't an emotion. It's not a feeling. And here we got ik, which is a suffix, like specific. So we know this word is an adjective. Yeah, very good. Well done. Sorry, I changed my mind. Excellent. Well done, boys and girls. The correct answer is A, evoking pity or compassion. We can also use pathetic it has a number of meanings, you know. If we see it generally has a negative meaning these days. It doesn't really have a positive meaning. So a pathetic child, a child who's homeless, without clothes, maybe starving, hungry, that's more of an old use. Pathetic these days means, I don't know, something like stupid. You know, we can use it to mean, yeah, you're so pathetic, what's wrong with you? It's got a very negative meaning. It's not a word that I like. Malign, evoking pity or compassion. Handcuffs, to speak negatively and harmfully about someone or something, or to give money back. You never have to apologize for changing your mind, Özge. Emma straight in there with C, Özge. I think everybody, there we go. Very good. I think Jada's really gone. Jada, are you still there? Sorry, C. Very good. to speak negatively. Malign, it does have other meanings. It's not just about speaking negatively about people, harmful people, but we can use it like malignant in its adjective form, a malignant tumor, a tumor which is dangerous or does harm to one person. The word enamored means A, in love, B, a lover of books, C, to cut into something, oh Lord, missed that G there, and D, figure of a star used as a reference point. I'll give you a couple of seconds to answer that. Enamored. There we go. Renna says C. Or was that for the previous question? I'm not sure. So let's move on to the next one then. The word benevolent. The word benevolent means a system of courts in a country, wanting to do good for others. The top or final rock used to complete a structure, or D, to go across a limit or a boundary as quickly as you can. Wanting to die for, wow, Jesus, that was quick. That was quicker than me. And Özge's up there. Very good. Dersler, he's up there at the top. And there we have benevolent, wanting to do good for others. Then we have biosphere. Is it A, an apparatus for measuring high temperatures, part of the Earth's crust where life exists, feeling especially happy, or D, any severe form of a mental disorder? And straight in there again, you're so fast, boys and girls. Bang, bang, bang. Bump. B, where the part of the crust where life exists. Humans live within the biosphere. Notice the pronunciation. It's not biosphere, it's biosphere. Kleptomania. Kleptomania. So is it A, stealing as a result of an emotional disturbance? B, to be in a dying state? C, evoking pity or compassion? Or D, being ruled or headed by a woman? Whoa. Okay. I think our lesson time is actually finished. Boys and girls, I didn't realize what time it was. It's actually 3:57. We'll just answer this one very quickly. There we go. Stealing as a result of an emotional disturbance. I lost track of time. Got so excited with your contributions to the classroom. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. I believe we have 4 days that we have to stay at home, so no doubt everybody's going to be safe. Go back and study these roots and prefixes. Go back to the beginning of the video and screenshot and study them. Next week we may continue for a little bit. We'll finish this off next week in next week's lesson, but next Friday I'm going to start focusing on TOEFL reading passages. And everybody, of course, you're welcome. Even an intermediate student, upper intermediate student, anyone's welcome to join. Have a wonderful day. That's enough from me. Catch you later. Let's see if I can remember this. Control 9. I think that's it. Yeah. Come on. You're very welcome.